What's up, everyone? Welcome to the November 7th edition of FanDuel Tournament Plays, brought to you by BetMGM. I'm your host, Adam Scherer. You can follow me on Twitter at ShipMyMoney DFS. And we have a massive 15-game NBA slate tonight, as big as it can get. Every single team in play. So we're going to take a look at 5 of the top tournament options to use in FanDuel large field tournaments. But first, we do have an offer from BetMGM. Click the link in the description below, sign up, make a deposit, and place a real money wager. You'll receive a risk-free first bet up to $1,000 on that wager, in addition to 2 free months of Stokastic Plus Platinum. Be sure to click that link below to take advantage. Now, looking at the top 5 tournament options on FanDuel, starting at number 5, Russell Westbrook, projected for 3% ownership with a 9% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Westbrook is point guard only and $6,700. We did get news right before I started recording this video, though, that LeBron James is not going to play tonight. So the 3% ownership on Westbrook is going to skyrocket. So is his 9% chance of being in the optimal lineup. He now just looks like one of the absolute overall best plays on the entire slate. He has averaged 1.38 FanDuel points per minute without LeBron James on the floor this season. Number 4, Kevin Porter Jr., 9% projected ownership, 9% chance of being in the optimal lineup. He is point guard only with a $7,400 price tag. He's averaged 1.06 FanDuel points per minute and about 34 minutes per game this season. Porter Jr. is listed as questionable tonight, though, so be sure to keep an eye on his status as we get closer to lock. Number 3, Zach LaVine, also listed as questionable. Sat out the front end of Chicago's back-to-back yesterday, so I am expecting him to play, but we will need that to be confirmed later in the day. He is $7,000. He's averaged 1 fantasy point per minute and should play 33, 34, maybe 35 minutes tonight against Toronto. He is shooting guard and small forward eligible, projected for 8% ownership with a 10% chance of being in the optimal lineup. It's not an ideal matchup against the Raptors, but one interesting thing we saw yesterday was that the Raptors did aggressively double-team DeMar DeRozan whenever he got the ball. As a result, they limited him to 9 field goal attempts. I think it's less likely that they do that consistently if LaVine plays, because LaVine can absolutely beat them. But if they were to take that approach, it would open the door for LaVine to carry a lot of the scoring load for the Bulls. Number 2, Luka Doncic, point guard, shooting guard eligible at $11,800. Doncic has a favorable matchup against the Brooklyn Nets and has averaged 1.72 FanDuel points per minute this season. He's projected for 9% ownership with a 10% chance of being in the optimal lineup. And number 1, DeJounte Murray, 8% projected ownership, 11% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Murray has averaged 1.3 FanDuel points per minute this season. He's only $9,000, and he's playing around 36 minutes per game. He also would benefit if Trae Young, who is questionable tonight, were to miss. But for now, assuming that Young plays, Murray still looks like an excellent tournament option. So to recap, the top 5 tournament options on FanDuel: number 5, Russell Westbrook, although he looks a lot better now that we got the LeBron James news. Number 4, Kevin Porter Jr. Number 3, Zach LaVine. Number 2, Luka Doncic. And number 1, DeJounte Murray.